one of the most unselfish people. It was never about him.
He revolutionized the way a point guard plays the game.
He's one of the best point guards we've ever had.
It was a packed house at Fanatics Fest in New York City. The crowd buzzed with excitement as the lights dimmed and two basketball legends took the stage, LeBron James and Steve Nash. Cheers erupted, and even before they spoke a word, it was clear this wasn't going to be just another panel. LeBron, ever the showman, cracked a joke about a wine opener, setting a casual, intimate tone. This was the final episode of their podcast, Mind the Game, for the season, recorded live, raw, and unfiltered. But most importantly, it was a celebration of a sport they both deeply love. As the conversation kicked off, they immediately paid homage to the moment. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It marked just the 20th Game 7 in NBA Finals history, a rare and sacred battleground for basketball purists. With the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers facing off, Nash and LeBron took a moment to reflect on how these two unlikely teams found themselves on the biggest stage in sports. OKC and Indiana aren't your typical juggernauts, yet both teams are rewriting what success looks like in today's NBA. For the Pacers, it's about cohesion, unselfishness, and sheer grit. LeBron praised Tyrese Halliburton's leadership, his unselfish ball movement, and especially his willingness to make early, simple passes that keep the defense on edge. Nash echoed the sentiment, calling Halliburton one of the greatest simple, early passers he's ever seen. It's not about the flash, it's about unsettling defenses before they can adjust. And that's exactly what Indiana does best. The ball never sticks. Players like Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin attack before the defense is set, giving Indiana a relentless edge. It's not just Indiana's offense that has stunned fans and analysts. Their defense, though contrasting to OKC's in style, has proven equally formidable. Where OKC is scrappy, swarming, and built on pure hustle, Indiana relies more on length, mobility, and strategic switching. But the common thread? Speed. Defensive speed. Both teams flood the paint, crash on penetration, and recover at lightning pace. Nash pointed out how players like TJ McConnell, who don't fit the traditional mold of an elite athlete, have become matchup nightmares through sheer intelligence and unpredictability. LeBron agreed. TJ may not jump out of the gym or blow by defenders with blazing speed, but his ability to keep defenders guessing, fading away here, Nash dribbling under the basket there, makes him impossible to scout. And then there's the evolution of the NBA itself. The Big Three era, once considered the blueprint, has shifted toward depth and energy sustainability. LeBron and Nash reminisced about the superstar-driven squads of yesteryear, but both acknowledged how the game has morphed. Today, it's not just about who starts, it's about who keeps the energy alive for 48 minutes. Substitutions don't drop the tempo, they elevate it. Guys like TJ McConnell, Alex Caruso, and Aaron Naismith bring a ferocity off the bench that once belonged only to starters. And the teams that can keep their foot on the gas, those are the ones who survive deep playoff runs. Nash and LeBron marveled at how the NBA has become more of a chess match than ever before. Switching defenses force isolation plays, so offenses respond with cutting, slashing, quick reversals, and misdirection. What looks chaotic to the untrained eye is actually beautifully synchronized movement. Indiana's offense, fluid, unpredictable, aggressive, isn't random at all. It's orchestrated mayhem. Players move with purpose, not pattern. Nash likened it to jazz, not classical. It's not about running the same set play. It's about reading and reacting in real time. This year especially, the duo noted, fans and critics alike began questioning whether the regular season even mattered. Was the NBA getting stale? Were teams coasting until April? But for anyone paying attention, the answer was obvious. The game is as dynamic and exciting as it's ever been. The league has become more cerebral, more adaptive, and far more inclusive in terms of play style. The days of being just a scorer are over. If you can't create for your teammates, read defenses, and adjust on the fly, you're just another bench option. Nash gave credit to LeBron himself, one of the league's pioneers in redefining what an elite player must do. Not just scoring, but playmaking. Not just strength, but strategy. LeBron didn't just lead the league in points, he evolved the position entirely. They spoke of players like Luka Doncic and Nikolai Jokic, who are products of this evolution. Big, skilled, intelligent playmakers who can dictate the game's tempo with passes, reads, and awareness. These are the modern greats, and their influence is spreading fast. Nash emphasized how the beauty of the game now lies in its flexibility. Offenses stretch defenses. Defenses counter with zones or 2-2-1 presses. Offenses adapt again with off-ball movement, false cuts, and rapid resets. It's an arms race of tactics, and it's made the game better than ever. But evolution doesn't just happen, it requires buy-in, sacrifice. LeBron got candid about his championship runs, how the real key wasn't talent, but alignment. Every player, from the star to the 12th man, had to embrace their role fully. Everyone had to be the MVP in their lane. And the locker room? That's where it all starts. Not from the coach barking orders, but from teammates holding each other accountable. If a player is late, misses rotations, or shirks responsibilities, it's up to the guys next to him to speak up. It's not personal, it's business. It's about winning. Steve nodded in agreement, reinforcing that accountability and leadership don't come from one voice. It comes from the collective behavior of the entire roster. Are you early to practice? Are you encouraging your teammate? Are you sacrificing your ego for the system? These are the intangibles that don't show up in stat sheets but win rings. Their dialogue, part masterclass, part therapy session for hoop heads, captured everything that makes basketball timeless. The adaptation, the grit, the brilliance in the chaos. As the event wound down, LeBron raised his glass one more time. Game 7 was around the corner. Two teams that weren't supposed to be here, built not from superstardom, but from belief, sacrifice, and relentless adaptation, were about to go to war. And the fans? We were the lucky ones. Witnesses to evolution. And that's the beauty of basketball. It's not just a game. It's a living, breathing art form. And it's never been more alive than it is right now.